Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, game 2 of this 4-game set between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Stepping in, Manuel Diaz, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Digging in, Fernando Tatis. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back easily. He's running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Hard liner to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. But he bluffs the go and he'll stay at second here with 1 away. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. The guy's an RBI machine. He's got over 100 of them on the season, and that's a big reason why this team is having the type of year that they're having. It's hard to imagine this team having this kind of success without his production.
Now batting, Matt Antonelli, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Now the 2-1. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Standing in, Mark McGwire. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category. Antonelli stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but He will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here, and I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
In now, Big Daddy David. Bounce it to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And the last 3 hitters have reached base safely here. You have to wonder whether he's going to be able to settle down here before it's too late. Into the box now, Tony Gwynn. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it. And there are 2 away. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Digging in now for San Diego, Matt Stairs. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 56 on the year, as the Padres have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Standing in now, Benito Santiago. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it on to first, and with it, that ends the inning. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's the Padres 5, the Cubs coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Andy Ashby, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Now at the plate, Alfonso Soriano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Into the box now, Omar Garcia-Parra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he can finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Stepping in now, Sammy Sosa. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately. 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet. If the
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Settling in now, Andy Ashby. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. You got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Knee high, he barehands it. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Digging in, Manuel Diaz. Line towards center field. Soriano is there, and he has it for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
At the plate, Fernando Tatis. The 1-1 home. In the air, out to right. Sosa giving chase. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Into the box, Matt Antonelli. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Ashby at third, Tatis at second with 1 away. Hit hard to short. Garcia Parra scoops it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Into the box, Mark McGuire. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Friars forced to settle for just the one. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Padres 6 and the Cubs nothing. Stepping up to the plate, Derek Lee. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
So in now for Chicago, Murray Ramirez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. High in the air down the right field line. David on the move, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Billy Williams.
Now at the plate, Billy Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Santiago might try to make a play on it. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit sharply on the ground, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back here at Wrigley for the start of the 3rd as we get a nice look at downtown from high above Lakeshore Drive. Next to the plate for the Padres, Big Daddy David.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Sandberg. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with 1 gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. Standing in, Tony Gwynn, 0 for 1 here in the early going. 1 out, nobody on. Hard on the ground toward short. Brescia Parra is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Stairs.
Now at the plate, Matt Stairs. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield. Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
In now, Benito Santiago. 3-2 now. Ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone into the right field bleachers. So a 2-run shot to left center, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. And he'll probably be running over a few of these pitches in his head tonight, but will depart here. Michael Roth is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Roth.
Standing in now, Andy Ashby is put in play to the right side of the infield. Bends down and he barehands it. Touche, sir. Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Padres 8 and the Cubs nothing. Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in, Michael Roth. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth.
Digging in now, Ryan Sandberg. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Manuel Diaz. Here now the 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And you can see on the graphic his total for the year places him 3rd best on the San Diego roster. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Fernando Tatis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. There he goes. And this one's tapped foul to home plate. He's running again. And another foul ball. Has a look, now the pitch. Try it one more time for second. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and his power surge continues, and even 60 for him on the year as this lead got even wider.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is, and that's why he's able to hit an incredible 60 home runs this season. Might as well start engraving his name on the MVP trophy because he's having a year for the ages. Witnessing history, folks.
Stepping in now, Matt Antonelli. Hit the other way out toward right field. Sosa sprinting after it, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Antonelli takes the turn at third. He wants it all. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
First baseman number 25.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Into the box now, Mark McGuire. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Into the box now, Big Daddy David. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 3 runs already home here. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And that's the second out. Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Ready for another shot now, Tony Gwynn. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Padres lead it 11-0. Stepping into the box, Alfonso Soriano. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box, Omar Garciaparra. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Popped him up. McGuire has room in foul territory, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
So digging in now, Sammy Sosa. He got called out on strikes his last time through. No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. The 1-2. This is in the air out to right field. It's in there, and the Cubs look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Lead.
Standing in now, Derek Lee. 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. At the plate, Matt Stairs, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Sandberg has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, catcher.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Ready to take his hacks again, Benito Santiago, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd home run of the game, as the blowout continues. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty D-Ro, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening. He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Stepping in now, Manuel Diaz, drilled to the left side. Scooped up to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Digging in to try it again, Amuri Ramirez. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Now the 1-1 pitch is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, number 395 for his career. But they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Into the box now, Billy Williams. Ground ball foul down the left side. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Lester hasn't had his best stuff today.
All right, Dan, you look at this game, the finesse guy has been on. Nothing over the heart of the plate, really keeping these guys in the proverbial rocking chair, where the power guy's missing over the heart.
You know, it's hard to believe, but sometimes you look at this guy that's throwing in the upper 90s, big power stuff, having a tough time getting through the lineup. But then you have a soft bouncer guy moving the ball up, down, in and out. More than one way to get through a lineup, and the guy that's the finesse guy, he is really making it work in this one. Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. Chopped weakly to the left. Antonelli comes up with it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, Michael Roth.
Abe Lincoln will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Cubs, number 16, Abe Lincoln.
He struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Sandberg. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hot shot on the ground is short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Soriano.
In now, Alfonso Soriano. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Padres 12 and the Cubs 2. Chet Steadman gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready once again, Fernando Tatis. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out ball to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Padres have elected to challenge.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter rules safe.
Stepping in now, Matt Antonelli. Strike taken, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Ready with the 1-2. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Into the bleachers and out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 55 on the campaign as they just continue to pour it on here. Standing in now, Mark McGuire. Hit sharply on the ground. Garcia Parra right there on the first. So a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So striding forward now, Big Daddy David. the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Tony Gwynn.
So coming to the plate, Tony Gwynn. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to center field. Soriano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Padres lead it 14-2. Riding in once again, Omar Garciaparra. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Garciaparra is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box, Sammy Sosa. Back up the middle. Diaz is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Derek Lee.
At the plate, Derek Lee. 2 out, nobody on. Looking to send him packing again. Sliced hard on the ground. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good. Nice piece.
Third baseman, Omar Ramirez.
In now, Amuri Ramirez. Count still full, 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. On, he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Fouled off. Swing and a line drive. But foul. Lee is off at first with 2 away. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs, and they remain well behind. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Now in the box, Matt Stairs. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Three-two pitch. Fouled away. Line drive to center field. Soriano has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Benito Santiago.
Benito Santiago will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Andy Ashby.
Fernando Valenzuela will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Valenzuela.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Looking up is Contreras. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as this lead got even wider. Stepping in now, Manuel Diaz. Now a swing and miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he struck him out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Coming to the plate now, Fernando Tatis, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. It gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smart. His food's going to taste better tonight.
In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Runner's back. And the runner's breaking for third. Line towards center field. Soriano is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Padres on top, 16-2. Jeff Beliveau will come out
Now
and take the
pitching
ball
for San
here as he'll be
Diego,
making his
number
15th
38,
appearance of the year.
Jeff Delaware.
Stepping up now, Billy Williams comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
High in the air out to center field. Gwynn has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 41, Wilson Contreras.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-1 home. It's a fastball that misses.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. 12 home runs for him now thus far, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. Andre Dawson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Andre Dawson.
That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. David is there, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Sandberg. He singled his last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on a dead run. And that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. 8th inning coming up. The Padres lead it 16-3. Carl Edwards Jr. enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark McGuire. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. To his left, Garcia Parra. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout. As you get a look at our line score, it's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Striding into the box, Big Daddy David. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Left side of the infield into the shift. Ramirez over to his left. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Tony Gwynn.
Ready for another chance. Tony Gwynn. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. To his left, Sandberg. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Padres down in order, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Alfonso Soriano. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stairs moves over. 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Omar Garcia-Parra.
Digging in once again, Omar Garcia-Parra. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. We saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Another 1-2 delivery. Line towards center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Standing in now, Sammy Sosa, and it's fouled away. Garcia-Parra leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Line drive to center field. Gwynn is there, 2 gone.
First baseman number 25, Derek Lee.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Derek Lee. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Now the relay home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Into the box, Murray Ramirez. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. Padres lead it 16-4. Coming to the plate now, Matt Stairs. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Oh, and it hits the top of the video board. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the blowout continues. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Roll, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Pitcher, Jeff Beliveau.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jeff Beliveau. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. Kyle Blanks will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 88, Kyle Blanks.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Manuel Diaz. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Blanks rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Fernando Tatis. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Soriano has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Padres on top, 17-4.
Your attention,
Bell
please.
takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 21, Pete Bell.
Striding in, Billy Williams, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's another 1-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball. And it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras. 3-1.
Counted 3-1.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Ron Santos will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Up next for the Cubs, second baseman.
The next Cub up, Ryan Sandberg. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the 1-1. Fouled off. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Now a big swing, and this ball is rushed out to deep center field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 32 now for the season, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Into the box now, Alfonso Soriano. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Makes the catch, and the Padres come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
17-6 in this one today. The Padres jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Andy Ashby records win number 16 on the season as he struck out 13 in this one. John Lester was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget